Right, La Pause Menopause, and this is episode 25. Just having a debate. Every time we do one, we have a debate.
I know, but surely that is quite apt, isn't it? That
It's good.
You don't remember
Mental
what
breakdown.
episode it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
25 is a good number.
We were just talking
Oh.
off antenne, as they say in French, about being too much.
Yes. Yes.
I just put ginger as well up my nose and through my eye, not like injected.
That's too
But
much.
I drank my drink the wrong way and it kind of came back out through my eye. So excuse the look that I might have. Also, my horse kicked me a bit. Aside from the fall I've had, he didn't do it deliberately, but I was doing his feet.
You're a bit battered and bruised,
and I've got a black
you?
eye. So I look really good
dear
at the
me.
moment.
Dear me, you do look good. You
Thank
maybe
you.
don't feel it because you're a bit battered and bruised, but you always look good.
I
And
could
you
do with
do
wrapping
look good.
myself in cotton wool, having a deep bath and going to a spa in the hills
Oh, wouldn't
somewhere.
that be nice?
For
Wouldn't
weeks.
that be nice? Well, maybe.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm going to come back to what we were talking about. We were
This
talking about
feeling
being
of too
too much. And I'm going to start by, there's two things, because you started that conversation saying, maybe I am too much, maybe I'm the wild woman, and we're not going to tell you the reasons behind all of that, because it's not necessary. But many of us, I think, have that feeling.
I was just going to say, I wonder
feeling
how
that at
many
some point in
women
our life we've been too much.
just feel like,
My-
misunderstood.
The first book I
bit
wrote,
nuts.
these are in French, but Rayonner sa puissance au féminin, which means shine your power in the feminine essence, kind of thing. The start of the book is all about that. I actually list all my too muchness.
Really?
And I actually say, as a young girl, I was considered too loud, too big, too much, just generally too much.
A lot of twos in there.
And there is a brilliant text. Maybe I could find it and put it underneath the YouTube video. And I'm going to get this wrong, but she's called something like Whitney Ophelia or Opera or something like that. But she wrote this incredible text called The Too Much Woman. Have you ever read it?
No.
Oh, I'm going to have to send you it. It's
sounds
fantastic. It's so good. And it goes through all the too muchness. So it lists every single thing. You love too much. You're too passionate. You're too this. You're too that. And it lists the whole, it's so long. And it goes through all these too muchnesses. You fill too much space. You do this. You do that. Blah, blah, blah. And then it ends with, but no, because you love integrally. You're passionate about what you. And it ends really, really well. And it says, embrace your too muchness because that is exactly who you should be and who you are.
That's who you are.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the text. I'm amazed you've never read it.
Please do. Please do.
It's really cool.
But yeah, actually, it's funny. When I was out for a run, maybe yesterday or the day before, I was thinking about exactly that. It was like, I would say I feel intensely. And that goes hand in hand with the too much, isn't it? It's like there is an element of you take the good with the bad. It's like, there probably are times where by some people's standards it would be considered too much.
Yeah.
But the flip side of that is you love passionately.
Yes.
You adventure. You live life to the full.
Yes.
You bring joy. And it's just, that's you.
It is. And there are times when you need to back off. I do at the moment. I know I do.
What do you mean by that?
I'm doing too much for me, even for me.
Okay.
I'm trying to fill every nook and cranny of the day, and I need more space in my day. I know I need more space in my day.
Do you know why you're doing that? Is that out of necessity, or are you doing that for other reasons?
So partly out of necessity, for financial, practical reasons. Partly, there is. I don't know if you. We're actually filming this a bit before it's going to go out, and we're filming this on the 8th, so the 8th of August, which is the Lionsgate. Do you remember we did this last year? We did this last year, you see, on the same day. Do you remember?
So we did, because I remember going watch this last
year. So, and also it's the Sturgeon Moon, which has deep spiritual meaning to the Native American Indians, because the sturgeon is the fish that has lasted millions of years. It's very endurant. It can go through all sorts of catastrophes
and it's still there.
Natural disasters, and it's still there, and it mates and it goes up rivers, and up streams. It's really strong and powerful. And this is considered the Sturgeon Moon. I think it's to do with their fertility times or something like that.
Right.
So it's a very powerful full moon. And the 8/8 is when Sirius is rising, basically. So this lion energy could call it lioness energy, if you like, is rising. And the gateway between the world that we kind of see, this is a sofa, this is Jim and Charlotte chatting, etc., and this sort of otherworldness, not like the Halloween, but like a sort of another realm, but like a really like utopia kind of other realm, is quite thin. The veil is quite thin. But also at the moment, and it's after this full moon that's going to get really powerful, because there's an alignment of planets apparently, and a retrograde of planets, which is when they go into their negative axis. They go retrograde.
Right.
Is in a really unusual position, and so when that happens, it feels like things are accelerated. It's like time feels accelerated.
Okay.
Your nervous system reacts to that, especially if you are a little bit open to meditation, to spirituality, to the idea of otherness. You know, there's a vibration that's
right.
that kind of gets to you, right? So there's that acceleration. Plus, there's this powerful light energy shift in the atmosphere. I don't know if you even today you can see it. There's a power in the light, and all of that is affecting me at the moment. And I found definitely the last few months, but certainly the last few weeks and days, it's been like mad. And I think that's why I probably came off the horse.
So because, what is it? Is it like a lot of sort of nervous energy?
Nervous energy.
You feel this?
Yeah, there's a kind of. In fact, that's not why I came off my horse, because my horse and I were in a really good phase, and we still are. I came off my horse because both he and I think had switched off from the jumping that we were doing. We'd just done some brilliant jumping, and we're just walking around, and both he and I thought, that's it, brilliant. And he kind of forgot to jump the last jump. So he kind of went into the jump and was like, oh, there's a jump kind of thing. But charged it, fell, and I went over him.
And it could be because a byproduct of you are doing
an awful lot.
You're maybe a little bit tired, a little bit less reactive, you know, slightly, but it makes a difference, doesn't it?
I did roll apparently very well, and I'm thanking the collagen that I'm drinking in this ginger. And I'm thanking my yoga for my circus act of rolling, because apparently I did a really good roll. And had I not rolled, I'd have had the horse on me. So it was a good job I rolled.
God, yeah.
So anyway, but I have knackered up my clavicle.
Oh dear.
Collarbone in English, sorry. Anyway, coming back to too muchness. So, we were going to talk about breaking codes from the past.
Belief codes.
And that's why I think it ties in really well with the too muchness and the feeling.
Actually, this ties, just before coming on here, I received a belief coding session. So I've mentioned it before, but I am on an absolute, I'm psyched up about this course I'm doing. I'm training to be a belief coding facilitator with Jessica Cunningham.
Can I be a stooge, guinea pig when you need them, please?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Can't wait. I'm building up. I'll be doing that soon.
So excited.
But I had a session myself, like I was the client. This wonderful woman called Sarah gave me a session, and this was the first session I've actually received. I've watched as part of my training, but this is the first one I've received. Okay. So I went in there not skeptical, because I'm really open to all of this stuff.
Yeah, I know you are.
But you know, some of the practices and tools and technique is a very specific. Basically, what it is this very specific process that the facilitator walks you through. Okay. And the idea is you come to the session with a discomfort.
Okay.
With something that's troubling you, or you feel is holding you back, or whatever. You can also use it on pain. So you could go in with a physical pain and say, my neck's hurting, my shoulders hurting. But I went in with a discomfort. And then they take you through this process so as you can get to the root of the problem, to right back to a belief that you formed, or your subconscious is holding on to, a belief that was formed way back when. And 9 times out of 10, I mean, it's wonderful because you can use this process to address trauma and all sorts of stuff. But for me, 9 times out of 10, it's something tiny. Like in today's session, it was something tiny.
Can you tell
and
us or not? Or do
very
you not want to tell
unexpected.
us?
I can.
You don't have to.
No,
but-
I can. I'm just conscious that I'll end up going off on a massive tangent and like.
Do the
People
positive.
don't want-
So what was your I'll kind of guide you. What was the
My
discomfort
was, it doesn't seem to matter what I do. Like, let's speak about, so for example, coaching, my coaching work,
Okay.
which I love. I know I do good work. Like, I
Right.
know logically I do good work. I will end, like, a coaching package, and the client, let's just say, is ecstatic. She
They've
said
achieved
it's
their
changed her
goal.
life.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it couldn't have gone better.
Yeah.
I am ecstatic because of that, because that's what I want. I love helping people, and I've nailed it. I haven't nailed it, but I've helped them nail it. Literally, by the end of that day, I will have gone to the state of joy because I'm doing what I love, and what I believe I'm meant to be doing and that I'm good at. Two, by the end of the day, there is sadness hanging over me that I just feel like, oh, it was too good to be true. Like, I'm not going to say poppycock, but like, back to reality with a bang. And just the thought of trying to replicate or reproduce that feeling just seems too much. So I had to wait. So that, to me, right? If you take that feeling,
like a sort of imposter syndrome. So you've
Yeah.
gone from being, oh my God, I'm brilliant at what I do, I can guide these women, it's not me
Yeah.
doing it, it's them, but I'm guiding them, blah, 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 to feeling like you actually, it wasn't really you after
So I
all.
feel like that was a fluke. That was a fluke. So there's an element of imposter. There's an element of fear of failure, which I've suffered with for as long as I can remember. And it's weird. It's not necessarily fear of failing. It's fear of disappointing others. So I came to the session with that. Because, I've worked on that a lot over the last 5 years, and I've definitely pulled away quite a few layers. So I've had these big light bulb moments of, that fear of failure is because of, because we've all got them, don't we? I've got big things in my past where I did fail. I failed royally, like I didn't graduate from university. So I've always thought, oh, it's because of that. But the belief coding session I had today took me way further back than that, and it enabled me to see that me probably failing at university, me failing when it came to athletics, all those failures were probably a byproduct of lots of beliefs I formed when I was little. But this one we visited today and this ties in perfectly, was me as a 4-year-old.
Okay.
Which I would never, if you'd said to me before the session, did something happen to you when you're 4? No. Yeah. I had the most amazing childhood. Age 4, I was feisty. I was too much. I was this little firecracker.
God, it's a good job we didn't live next door to each other.
I think we would have had
we
a good
would have wreaked havoc. Our mums and dads would have been beside themselves.
Oh, but this is what this story is about.
Would not have been able to control.
Well, I think you're going to understand. You're going to relate to what I just said. So this belief, and it's going to sound a bit nuts and a bit random, especially if you're not into this kind of thing. But I wasn't. I would have never thought that this could have had any impact on me. I recalled a memory. I can't say it without laughing. The woman that was facilitating me was laughing because we could both picture this girl. We didn't have much money growing up. Okay, we were going to a wedding, and my mum had taken me to the hairdresser, spent money. I had this lovely, what do you call it? It was like the bob, but we called it the page boy. The dead straight fringe, perfectly straight. Yes. And in my too muchness, when I was on my own in my bedroom, I decided to cut off my fringe. I decided to just take the scissors and that, like, thinking back, that was me being me, wanting to do something crazy, wild, defiant, what I do, Jill being Jill. Yeah. And my parents, my mum, understandably, was livid. Because, it's like they just spent money on this hair, and then I've got my hair like this. My mum went down to the girl down the street. Oh no, I haven't explained the main part. So then I could see how pissed off they were. And when asked the question, why did you do that? I said I didn't. It was Terry Trainer down the street.
No. You blamed someone else.
Yes, the shame, the shame. So Mum went down to Terry's house,
who had not had anything to do with it,
and then made a complete fool out of herself.
Oh,
you know.
no,
So Mum's
Jill.
gone down there,
Mad.
and then they've gone. We don't know what you're speaking about. So again, I was this little girl. It was a little bit too much because then poor Mum has to come back. But so
you were in so much trouble by this.
So
point.
then I got put over my dad's bum, and I got a smacked bum, rightly so. So I'm not telling the story as an example of poor me that was suffering from trauma. My parents were fab. I was a little firecracker. But there, I've obviously interpreted something along the lines of, it's not good to be too much. You know what I mean? You kind of like, because I was this little performer. If you didn't know me, as you can imagine, I would full on put on. I remember me and my friend going to the headmaster and asking if we could put on a school play. She said yes. We got the whole school in the assembly room, and then we went up on the stage and winged it. And I had no qualms doing that because that was the type of person I was.
Oh my God, you got more balls than I have.
Well,
I don't think I would ever.
But I did. But as you know, like, that's what we're getting at. It's like, over the years.
You don't do that now, though, do you? Because do you remember a few years ago at your ski club end of season kind of
my fashion show.
Not that. Do you remember one of our neighbours went on and did some kind of thing in a bikini? Do you remember? I'm not going to mention her name just in case, but one of our neighbours, she went onto the stage and did a whole routine in a bikini. No, do you not remember that? Okay. And I wondered if you'd go that far.
I used to go on the stage at the fashion show, but that was after a few drinks. But again, I love a bit of performing.
Love a bit of performing.
And I've often wondered, like, where did that little girl go? Where did that feisty little Jill go with millions of character? And I think we've all got a bit of that little Jill in there, don't we?
You're still that person, though.
For sure.
With me, you are.
And menopause and
with me, you definitely are.
Middle-aged, I think, is bringing her back. And I hear that in a lot of women. They're reconnecting with that, who we are at the core.
I read this thing this morning for my coaching group, which is brilliant as well, and quite appropriate to what we've just said. And I'm not going to quote it properly, but it's Carolyn Hillier, who is a very sort of shamanic-y, Celtic goddess down in the south of the UK. And she's got, she paints these amazing goddess figures, and she's written this oracle called the Weaver's Oracle. She speaks Proto-Celtic. I mean, who speaks Proto-Celtic?
What's Proto-Celtic?
It's one of the first ancient languages that ever existed. It's like she's got I've got her book of the words. It's amazing. I just look at it sometimes. I don't understand a word of it. It's brilliant.
But you just like,
I love it. There's a vibration of it, and that's amazing. Anyway, she speaks it. But in this oracle card, so every month I pull an oracle card. In fact, I pulled them in January for the whole year, and they're supposed to be in sync with the theme of the month. Although I don't know that when I pull them, right? So I don't know that they're going to be in sync. It could be something completely different. But the theme in August is evolution, which is quite a wide kind of subject. But the actual definition of it means there's a progressive development towards something.
Yes,
which is a nice kind of a nice definition. And the card, although it's quite a violent card, the Weaver goddess, because they're all weavers of an oracle in this oracle card deck. She's called Thorn, so she's like obviously spiky, and she actually defends those who are being harmed by life by creating sanctuary behind the thorns. So there's like a sort of sanctuary in there. But the end, so there's a description goes with it. There's like a tale. There's a mythical kind of tale, and then there's sort of the symbolics. And then there's a kind of little, okay, so what does her cloth really mean? What does her coat, what does her skirt symbolically mean? And I loved it because it's all about how as women, when we're younger, we find it very hard to camouflage anything. And we're also very aware of the fact that we can't camouflage anything and hide anything. So that's kind of all the adolescence and young womanhood.
Masters of camouflage.
Well, and then you go into middle age, and then you become invisible very often.
Yeah.
And you disappear kind of in terms of the eyes of society. And then there's this very clever part in older age that sort of like goes in between. Yeah. But two sides of it. One, you're either you completely don't care and you take all of your disguise and your coat off and you just go, oh, this is me. I've got spiky hair. I've got pink earrings. I've got whatever, you know, and you just do that. Or you cleverly hide yourself in your coat and your truth is inside of you and you're walking with all of that. And your coat is made of other people's eyes, other people's opinions.
Oh,
so all of that just camouflages who you actually really are. And actually, seen from the outside, sometimes you look like some kind of wild witch who's mumbling and spitting spells into the wind.
Oh, I think I could be either one of those.
I think I could be all of it, really. I think I'm definitely
the pink crazy earrings and the
she's
crazy
got a
hair.
Superwoman outfit, which she will.
But
I feel we have to talk about that because she did have a lot of big boobs, didn't she?
No, Superwoman did. It's actually Wonder Woman. I bought a Wonder Woman outfit online for marketing purposes because I want to take.
She says it's not.
Paul hasn't seen it yet. Well, he's seen it on the table. He's not seen it all.
I bet he got very excited.
He said, "What's this? What is this?" I love it. We're so different, isn't it? It's like he comes home from his day's work and it's like the Wonder Woman outfit. What's the Wonder Woman outfit for?
It's a surprise. He's waiting every night now, thinking it's Wonder Woman
he's
night.
He's really not. When you see the Wonder Woman outfit, he's really not. But I bought it.
Go on our social media and you'll know what we're talking about.
The idea is for me, I want to use it to take a few photos as graphics for this.
I'll come out and take the photographs with you.
I want to create this group along the lines of the Unstoppable Woman Club or something, and I need a graphic for it. So I thought Wonder Woman up a mountain.
I've got Pocahontas.
Would be great. Yeah, well, we can do that, but we have to go up a mountain and take these pictures.
Do we have to walk in the outfit?
Yeah.
That do you see? That could be a really good reel.
Yeah, we could be marching up the outfit. But you know what? Since I put that on my social media,
don't give me ideas.
Another friend in America sent me a picture of her in a Superwoman outfit.
Brilliant.
On a road bike.
Brilliant.
You know, and I think people are like, hell yes, I want to.
This is giving me an idea that maybe I should get an outfit. David,
I think you should.
Like that. My Pocahontas one's a bit old now, actually, so maybe I should get a new one.
Get a new sassy outfit. That's what. Anyway, sort of combining my belief coding session from this morning and this. I am all about embracing. I am ready. I have recoded my beliefs, and I am ready to embrace sassy 4-year-old Jill with the butchered fringe, and that may well mean wearing Wonder Woman and hiking to the top of a mountain.
I think we could do it. Do you know? I think this could be the thing. I don't know. What do you think I should be?
Oh, you know,
I'm not going to do Catwoman because hiking up a hill in lycra.
Come from whatever you like.
What do you think? What do you think I should be?
Oh, you could be millions of things.
Oh, come on.
I think it's got to be something quite, I don't know,
outlandish.
Yeah.
Give us some ideas. I'll have to have a look. Because you're Wonder Woman, so I can't be Wonder Woman. I'm not sure about. Oh, there's the Superwoman, there isn't there? Is it Supergirl and Superwoman?
I see you as I don't know, but she's not so well known. You know, like the lead character in Brave.
I do.
You know, like but it's got to be something that's known.
She's a young girl, though. I can't really.
Or some of the, I don't know, some of the what's the Lord of the Rings?
Oh,
there's some beautiful ones in there.
The Lord of the Rings one. There's the Dragon Queen.
Yeah.
So I actually posted about that not that long ago because years ago.
That's Game of Thrones. You could be Dragon Queen.
Dragon Queen. I could be her because I've kind of got the hair. So years ago, I used to go to Paris all the time for work. And I go into Pret-a-Manger in Gare de Lyon. I don't think have I told you this before? This is brilliant. This
person that said that you...
Yeah, I look like it.
But you do.
Yeah. And then every time I walk in, he'd go, Madame, Queen,
but there is something
like?
in that. It's like, with you, I see something almost not in this life, like a different era.
I have to be in a different era. Okay.
Yeah. I think we do that, and we just,
We should hike. We should do a hike.
Let's do it.
In the summer. And we're just in our outfits, though.
I'd love to.
I'll tell you what, we'll get some stairs.
I would love to. And then we can go swimming in a mountain lake. So
yes, let's do that.
This is about...
That's in the diary. Maybe we should do a Pause Menopause from up there.
We could.
In our outfits.
But everybody's got their little inner, I've got my little inner sassy 4-year-old. You've got your...
Definitely. Oh gosh, and I'm still friends with my best friend from then. So, and I grew up with her all of my childhood, and we were messaging each other the other day. She sends me menopausal things like you do as well, really, really funny ones as well. And yes, and my best friend Sarah, same age as me, and we were 4, 5, 6, 7 together, you know. And in fact, I've known her since I was 2. Can you believe that? I've known her since I was 2 years old, and she's still my best friend. And yeah, we were nuts. We did stupid things, really stupid things together, and that's great.
My best friend was called Sarah.
Oh, really? Are you still friends with her?
She died.
Oh no!
Age 23.
Oh, that's super young.
Super sad, yeah. Super sad.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want to end on a sad.
No, but
what
Sarah,
was Sarah like?
Oh, she was amazing.
Oh, Reggie, you've been so good. Reggie, come here. Come here. Come here. What was Sarah like? Let's honour Sarah's memory.
Oh, don't. I feel myself welling up speaking about it.
Oh. But we should
not
honour
sad.
her.
Not, this isn't sad. This is
Come here.
very much, oh, I love you.
Come here.
He
You got a
feels
dog.
me crying,
If you,
probably,
I
and
know.
that's probably why he's doing that.
If you haven't got the video version, we've got a dog trying to
Sarah
comfort
and
or
I
attack you.
were,
Stop.
were like you and your Sarah when you were little, thick as thieves. Yeah, she would have been very much my partner in crime with cutting off the fringe, and you know what I mean. It
Would
was
she have walked with us up a mountain dressed as Superwoman? Yes. Brilliant.
Yes.
Because my friend Lisa would have done as well, easily, and my friend Sarah would as well, quite easily.
I'm sure that somewhere Sarah is off doing. She was called. I truly believe she was called away because she'd done what she needed to do in this life.
Yeah.
And she was needed elsewhere because she was one of those people with that kind of energy.
Yeah. And my friend Sarah is a death doula.
Oh, wow.
And so she accompanies people who are at the end of their life and all sorts of ages. And she would probably say the same thing to you. She's done what she needed to do.
Yeah.
And it was
you
time
kind of knew it at the time.
To go.
You know, as tragic as it is to lose somebody at that age.
Yeah.
You kind of look and think, yeah, but like I obviously knew her from whenever. But I saw her. I saw her journey. I saw her transition. I saw her face her insecurities and her fears, and then just become. And then it was not long after that she went. And you think, yeah, you've done your time.
You've done what you needed to do.
You're off.
Well, this is for Sarah. In that case, episode 25. We'll dedicate it to her and to all women who are a bit too much.
And I think it's quite apt that I'm speaking about being super emotional and I'm sitting here in tears and embracing sassy 4-year-olds. It's like,
exactly.
Here's to owning who we are.
Here's to owning who we are.
And beyond.
I'm now going to go off and look at superwomen type outfits on Amazon. That's going to do my algorithm the world of good.
And I am going to go and send a video that I promised I would send. That's going to move my business forward.
Right, there we go.
There we go.
Positive steps. Bye for now.